Righty, what is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are well. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the basic maths on how you can actually get bigger if you're a skinny guy, or if you're fat, you can essentially do the opposite. At the end of the day, it's just maths, and I'm going to be showing you the maths where you can know how many calories you need, as well as how much protein you need, and you can adjust whether you want to stay at your current level, or you want to bulk up, or you want to lose weight. But mainly this video is targeted at people who want to bulk up, because I've been skinny myself. I've been around 50 kilos, now I'm all the way up to 70 kilos in a couple of years. So if I can do it, you can do it. But it's just maths, and as long as you hit your calorie intake as well as your protein goals, you eventually get where you need to be. So take notes and adjust the numbers to where you need to be. As well as, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to, there's one-on-one coaching available within the next couple of minutes of this video. So if you want that, then stick around to go and see that. Right, so how to essentially win in anything in life. Everything is essentially a maths game, but we're going to be using the fitness example for this particular video. So using fitness as an example, we will do that. So my call to action to you guys is essentially book in a one-on-one coaching program call. Essentially, it's a 30-day program where I help new people get into the gym, know what to eat. Each person has different numbers, and you gotta do the maths differently for each and every person. And essentially what I do is I find out what you personally are struggling with, whether it's going to the gym, finding time for the gym, eating properly, you don't know what to eat, you don't know what to cook, all that sort of stuff. My essential goal is to help you guys get bigger and build more muscle, because if you look good, you essentially feel good. How I went from 53 kilos to over 70 kilos in muscle, and from essentially hating my body to where I was a skinny guy, and eventually being somewhat happy with my body right now, and I want others to do the same pretty much. I, of course, want to gain some more weight, maybe over 10 or 15 kilos, but it's a slow progression over time. You can't expect things to work out, within 2 months. For this video, is going to be a quick and easy guide for you guys to follow. So just literally take notes, do as I say, and do the maths, because it's a maths game. So breaking it down for the skinny guys, so get your body weight and put it in pounds. This is the example for me. I am 70 kilos, which is about 154 pounds. So you need to put in your calories as well as your pounds, times it by 22, which is the number of calories that you need to go and eat. So for my example, it would be 154 pounds times 22. For me to at least maintain my weight, because I am a very active person, I have a physical job, I also go to the gym 5-6 times a week, and I need to consume about 3,338 calories. I need to intake this every single day. So to bulk up, you need to get your number and increase it by 300 to 500 calories above what this number is, and over time you will gain weight slowly, maybe 0.2, 0.5 kilos per week, and that's fine. Over time you'll reach your goal, whatever it is. And to lose weight, what you have to do is have 200 to 300 calories below what your number is. So for example, for basic maths, if your number is 3,000 calories, you will need to eat between, every day to bulk up, 3,300 to 3,500. Or if you want the opposite result, which is losing weight, then you need to consume about 2,700 or 2,800 or whatever the number is, and over time you'll eventually lose weight. So that's essentially how you do it. If you do this for X amount of months, depending how much weight you're trying to gain or trying to lose, that's essentially how you do it. Do this right now. So this number will always change because your weight will always fluctuate. So adjust accordingly, basically, to the maths. So the higher you go in weight, so for example, from like 70 kilos to 80 kilos, at 80 kilos, you obviously need to eat more calories as well as more protein and all that sort of stuff. And if you want to lose weight, you will need to eventually lose weight, eat a little bit more, so it's still healthy enough for you to lose weight, but not going into such a calorie deficit where you're eating barely any food and you're barely able to function, because that's where a lot of people go wrong. They eat too less thinking it will work, but instead they end up binge eating because they starve themselves way too much and they just put all the weight back on. Just let me grab my water. So if you've not done this calculation already, I recommend you go and do it. But how much protein should I eat? Which is a very good question. To build muscle, use this formula. Put your body weight in kilos and times it by 1.2 to 1.7. This is your protein intake target that you should go for. Or if you're American or you use pounds, then put your body weight in pounds, times it by 0.5 to 0.9. This is going to be your protein intake, and adjust if you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, stay in maintenance, whatever it may be. So the example for me, I want you to do the same. So take a pen and paper, do the maths on your Google Doc, whatever it may be. So for me, I'm about 70 kilos, then times it by 1.2 to 1.7. This is your protein goal. This is between 84, 119 for you to slowly gain muscle and gain weight. Of course, you need carbs and fats. So if for pounds, the exact same thing still applies. 154 pounds times it by 0.5 to 0.8 grams of protein. Now these are going to be a little bit different because the actual time thing is a little bit different, but essentially these are your goals, and depending if you want to lose weight, gain weight, stay in maintenance, essentially you got to adjust to what you're going with. So just do the maths. So that's the end of the video. I just wanted to make this quick disclaimer video to know how many calories you need to actually go and have, how much protein you have, whether you need to gain weight, lose weight, or to stay in maintenance because you're happy with your body. That's cool. So my call to action to you guys is there's a one-on-one coaching program where I work with you one-on-one. It's not a course or anything like that. So book in a essentially free call and we go over about 1 hour, see what you're doing, what you're trying to get to, all that sort of stuff, as well as I leave you accountable and I check in with you every single day because I text you, and there are weekly calls that we can have, whether you can ask me questions, just track your progress, and we're going to be doing stuff like tracking calories as well as hitting your calorie intake and your protein intake, all that sort of stuff. So it's a 30-day program to help new gym bros get bigger and build more muscle over that time. But you can just use the formula, use it for months or even years, adjusting accordingly to the maths. So if I can go from 53 kilos to over 70 kilos in muscle, anyone can do it. So I went from hating my body because I was skinny. I was always picked on in school for being skinny, and I'm a short guy, but you can't change your shortness, you know. It's a genetics thing. You can't change it, but you can build muscle, lose fat, all that sort of stuff. I am now happy with my body, and I want to help others do the same thing. Be happy with your body, whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, just maintain where you are. And then there's obviously a process attached to it because I don't run a charity. Life is not free. And once again, it'll be the top link in the description. Go book that in and we will see you then.